Hello, all. Welcome to Autobot YouTube channel. Today, we are going to understand more about Selenium WebDriver, desired capabilities, and Chrome options. So, in the previous videos, I have shown you like how you can use the Catalan IDE, Selenium IDE for creating the automated test cases, and how you can convert or export that to different programming languages. Also, we have done a video on creating the Maven project as well. Okay, so these are the primary steps which you need to understand for doing the or to kickstart the Selenium automation. Okay, so now we are going to learn what are the other features that is associated with Selenium. Okay, so that is Selenium WebDriver, desired capabilities, and Chrome options. Okay, so before going to all these features, we need to understand what is Selenium, right? So as we all know, like many of these organizations are widely using Selenium as part of their testing, right? It can be by doing some customization to this Selenium. They may be developing some tool for using this Selenium features. But at the back end, most of this organization will be dealing with these Selenium features. Okay, so it is very much important to understand what are the capabilities of Selenium to properly create your testing framework and to create your test cases. So let's move on and understand what is a Selenium. What is Selenium? Selenium is an open source tool that automates web browsers. It provides a single interface that lets you write test scripts in programming languages like Ruby, Java, Node.js, PHP, Perl, Python, and C Sharp, among others. Selenium supports automation across different browsers, platforms, and programming languages. So Selenium is an open source tool which help to automate the web browsers. Okay, so it can be used only for doing the automation of web browsers. And but as part of your automation, if you want to do some customization, okay, you need to click on something. Maybe you can integrate that with other external applications inside the Selenium to use the functionality of those applications. Like securely, you can integrate if you want to include some desktop application as part of your test case. Okay, like that way there are some customization available, like if you want to integrate auto IT, that you can do. So this third party jars you can integrate with this Selenium, and you can get the features of those jar files. Also, the main benefit with the Selenium is it is supporting different programming languages. Okay, so here you can see it is supporting Ruby, Java, Node.js, PHP, Perl, Python, and C Sharp, which are the most widely using programming languages in most of these organizations, right? So, as it's supporting all these particular all these programming languages, it's very much helpful to create the test suite for any of these organizations. As well, it is an open source tool. Okay, also it supports different browsers. Like if you are developing some application, we'll have to test that particular application or the particular browsers in different environment, right? The users may be using those applications in different browsers. It can be Mozilla, or it can be IE, or it can be Chrome, or it can be iOS, like that. Sorry, or it can be Safari, like that. Users may be selecting different tools, and they may be using it in different operating systems, right? So Selenium will help you to run all these test cases in different browsers. Okay, so cross-browser execution is available in Selenium. Either you can create a Selenium grid, or by doing some configuration changes, you can do the cross-browser automation. Okay, and you can run these test cases in different platforms. Okay, if you want to run it in iOS, that is also possible, or if you want to run that with Windows, that is also possible. Okay, so it supports different platforms and different programming languages to interact with the application that we are going to automate. So hope you got a basic idea about Selenium. Selenium can be used to automate functional tests and can be integrated with automation test tools such as Maven, Jenkins, and Docker to achieve continuous testing. It can also be integrated with tools such as TestNG and JUnit for managing test cases and generating reports. So Selenium is a tool for doing the web browsers because it will provide the functions to do some events or actions on the application that we are going to open in the web browser, right? But to get more customized reports and all, what we have to do, or to make a standard coding, what we can do, we can go for some frameworks, right? Like TestNG or JUnit or Robot Framework, or different kind of frameworks are available to configure with Selenium to create a customized and standard project. Okay, so it will give you the proper logs as well as it will give you a standard reports with these frameworks. Also, if you want to do some customization, like if you want to integrate some action report or any other features, like if you want to upgrade these Selenium capabilities and features, that you can integrate with Selenium to enhance your framework. Okay, also the most important thing is, like whenever if there is a build or deployment happen in your project, what you have to do immediately, you have to execute your test cases, right? So there comes the benefit of a Selenium. Okay, so once you are creating this functional test with Selenium, it can be integrated with any of these testing tool. So we have already covered a video for Maven. So there I have clearly shown you like how you can call this Maven project using the Maven command. Like mvn text will execute the entire project and the test suite that you're going to prepare, right? So what are the test cases that you're going to write with Selenium? And if you create a test suite, suppose if it is testng, if you create a testng.xml file, that there will be a test suite. And if you are configuring that in the pom.xml file, and if you are going to execute that project using mvn test, it will execute all the test cases which you have written in the Selenium, right? Also, there are a lot of features that is available with Selenium, like if you want to do a headless execution, like most of the cases, like once deployment is completed, you will be triggering this test execution using CI/CD pipeline, right? So at that time, if our system is in log state, at that time also our execution should work fine. Okay, so if the environment or the application is okay to do a test with a headless execution, we can do the configuration for a headless execution. So headless execution is nothing but if you're going for a headless mode, it won't open the browser, but it will simulate the same action in the background. Okay, so as a user or a viewer, you won't able to see the application that is open, but all this action will get simulated in the backend and it will generate you a report. Okay, so that is the benefit of this headless. Like that, different capabilities are there for Selenium to modify its features. So we are going to see few of these capabilities and options that is available to enhance the features of Selenium. What is Selenium Webdriver? Selenium Webdriver is an open source collection of APIs which is used for testing web application. The Selenium WebDriver is used for automating web application testing to verify that it works as expected or not. It mainly supports browsers like Firefox, Chrome, Safari, and Internet Explorer. It also permits use to execute cross-browser testing. So Selenium driver is nothing but it's a collection of API which will help you to automate your web application. Okay, so it will support the different browsers like Safari, Chrome, or Internet Explorer or Firefox. It will support. So like if you're creating a test case and if you want to test it in different platform or in different browsers, you can declare the driver path for those particular browsers and you can call it as per your need. Okay, you can pass the name of the browser as a parameter, and you can initiate that particular browser for doing the testing. It also supports different programming languages such as C#, Java, Perl, PHP, and Ruby for writing test scripts. Selenium WebDriver is platform independent since the same code can be used on different operating systems like Microsoft Windows, Apple OS, and Linux. Okay, so this Selenium WebDriver commands can be executed in different platform like Windows or Apple OS or Linux. So it's platform independent. Okay, so once you are writing one test case in Windows, you can use the same thing in other platforms also. Also, you can go for different programming languages, like you can create your own test cases using Java or C Sharp, or you can go with Perl. Like that, different options are there to write your own test cases as per your wish. What is desired capability? Okay, so these are few of the terminologies that you need to keep in mind and you need to understand while creating the test cases, okay, or while doing the Selenium automation. So desired capability is used to modify multiple properties of WebDrivers. It provides key value pair to change individual properties of WebDriver such as browser name, browser platform, etc. Uh, so desired capability is nothing but like we know, like suppose if you're going to use the Chrome driver, okay, for doing the automation, and we're going to test your application inside the Chrome, okay. So if you want to mm, set some changes, like in your cross browser execution, if you are telling your code like you need to test it in this particular browser, like if you want to set it in Chrome browser, means you can set this capability to set the name of the browser as Chrome, okay. Also you can set the browser platform as well, okay. Like that way it's providing different capabilities. It will help you to leverage lot of issues that is coming up while doing the automation, okay. So there can be certificate errors can be coming, or security errors can be coming. So all these different errors or warnings can be override with the help of this desired capability, okay. So in the latest version of Selenium, majority of the programmers will opt options, okay. So that is a latest functionality that is providing to add up more properties to our WebDriver, okay. And desired capabilities was the old dated one, and now the usage of this desired capability is diminishing, okay. So most of the people are going for the Chrome options or the particular browser options for enhancing the features of the WebDrivers. But in case if you want to merge the features of options along with the capability, that is also possible. I will show you how you can do that. So to create or to use these features of desired capability, what you have to do, you need to create an object for this desired capability, okay. So desired capability cap equal to desired capability dot chrome, okay. So here we are going to do the capability for Chrome, that's why it's like a Chrome, okay. Even if you remove this also, it will work fine. And you need to import the package for this particular desired capability. Then we are going to set one capability, okay. So this is one example. So cap dot set capability, and inside that, what is the capability that we need to set? Capability type dot accept in secure certificate, and we are going to set as true, okay. Suppose if our if you are going to open up a site, and if you are getting some security errors, means we can override that using this particular command, capability type dot accept insecure certificate, okay. So we are going to accept that insecure certificate. So once it is done, it will open up your browser, okay. And we have to set it to the value true, okay. So like this way you can enhance the features of the WebDriver by setting up the capability. Most common predefined capability. So here I'm going to list down few of the mostly using defined capabilities, okay. So one is accept underscore SSL underscore sets. So this property tells the browser to accept SSL certificates by default. So sometimes if you are executing your test cases, you may be getting the SSL certificate error, okay. So if you want to override, or if you want to resolve that error, what you have to do, you have to set the capability to accept this SSL certificate. And another thing is platform name. This property is used to set the operating system platform used to access the website, okay. And another thing is browser name. This property is used to set the browser name for a WebDriver instance. Version. This property used to set the browser version, okay. So these are the different mostly using capabilities, okay. So I hope you're clear about these defined capabilities. What is Chrome option? Okay, so Chrome option is a concept in Selenium WebDriver for manipulating various properties of Chrome driver. Okay, so it seems like capability, but it is providing a different set of features. So the Chrome options class is generally used in conjunction with the desired capability for customizing Chrome driver session. Okay, so just now I mentioned you, like if you want to execute something in CI/CD, you will have to execute it in a headless mode, right? If your application support. So if you want to execute that in a headless mode, what you have to do? You have to set the option for a Chrome like a headless. Okay, so you have to set the argument type like a headless, then only your Chrome execution will work in a headless mode. Okay, so this Chrome options as well as this desired capability will modify your Chrome driver properties. Okay, to perform it in some desired way. That's the purpose of this Chrome options as well as desired capability. And how you can declare this Chrome option? So the command is like Chrome options. You have to create the object for that equal to new Chrome options and options dot add argument. Okay, so what are the argument that you need to pass? You have to put it inside double quotes hyphen hyphen, and you need to pass that argument value. Okay, so here you can see hyphen hyphen headless you have I have given. So it means you are going to open up your browser in a headless mode. Okay, so if you add this particular command, you won't able to see your browser execution because it will happen in the backend. But if you remove that, remove this particular options dot add argument, it will open up the browser and it will do the execution. So that is the difference. Most common arguments of Chrome options class. So one is start maximize. Open Chrome in maximized mode. So instead of using this driver dot manage dot maximize and all, if you set this option, okay, like start maximize means whenever if you're going to open up a session for a WebDriver, it will open up in the maximized mode. Incognito, so it will open up Chrome in the incognito mode. Okay, so let's check the next argument. Headless. Okay, so open Chrome in headless mode. Disable extension. Disable existing extensions on Chrome browser. Okay, so whatever the extensions that you have added to the Chrome, it will get disabled if you enable this disable extension. Disable pop-up blocking. Disable pop-up displayed on Chrome browser. Okay, so whenever if you want to stop the displaying of any of the pop-up messages, you can go with this option. Disable pop-up blocking. Make default browser. Makes Chrome default browser. Okay. Version prints from browser version. Disable info bar prevents Chrome from displaying the notification Chrome is being controlled by automation software. Okay, so this will help to remove the display info bar. Like whenever if you are going to execute something using the Chrome, at the top you can see Chrome is being controlled by automation software, right? So to remove that error, what you can do? You can enable this particular option, disable info bars. Okay, so that's it. I hope you got a clear understanding about what is Chrome option and what is desired capability, and we have seen about Selenium as well as the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so just try to understand all these Chrome options and try it out in your automations. It will be helpful. So let me show you a sample code which I developed. Okay, it's a simple code where we are going to implement the Chrome options and desired capability. So I will show you how you can add this desired capability and Chrome options. For that, I'm going to Eclipse. Okay, so this is one sample code which I have created. So here it's nothing like in the first line we are setting the property like the path of the driver. So in this particular path I put the Chrome driver.exe. Then I have created a object for this Chrome driver. Okay, new Chrome driver, and it is opening up the URL. Okay, rphchallenge.azure website, and I have added a sleep, and after that it will get the title and we are doing a assertion. Okay, so once it is done, it will print out the actual title and it will close the driver. Okay, and here you can see at the test I have used because I did it with the TestNG framework, and this at test and all you can see like if you're going for the JUnit testing also or JUnit framework also. Let me execute and show you how it is working. Okay, here you can see the browser is open, but it is not a maximized mode, right? It's not maximized, but it is opening up the URL, and now it will take the automation challenge as the title, and it will do the assertion. Okay, here you can see it executed one in the default suite and one passed. Okay, so our test case is a passed one, but our URL is not opened in the maximized mode. Okay, so what you can do if you want to add more capability, like instead of opening this Chrome in a normal mode, like it's not in maximize mode, right? Suppose if you want to open it in a maximize mode, what you have to do, you have to set the options, or you have to use the command like driver dot manage windows dot manage and all. So instead of that, I'm going to implement options. So how we can set the option? For that, we have to type Chrome options, and we have to create an object, right? Chrome options equal to new Chrome options. Okay, so this way we are going to create an object for this Chrome option. Then what we have to do? We have to set the argument. All right. So options, we are going to use the object that we created and set the argument we have to use. Sorry, our options dot add argument. Yeah, add argument is available. Add argument. Okay, so what should be the argument for maximizing the screen? It should be start hyphen maximized. Okay, so if you give it like this, like whenever if you're going to open up something, it will get open in a maximized mode. Okay, so that's it. Let me add a colon over here. Let me run this for you. Okay, we'll see how it is working. Okay, so still it's not maximized, right? So what happened is, like we set the options, right? We set the options and we set the argument as well, like a start maximize. But the problem is we didn't included these options to this driver, right? That's why it's not open. So what you have to do, you have to set this option property to this Chrome driver. Okay, so just add it inside the Chrome driver. So your driver will get open with this option values. Okay, so let me execute that. Okay, now you can see your browser has opened with a maximize mode. So this is how you can set the options, and you can use that inside the WebDriver declaration. Okay, so I hope you're clear about it. And if you want to integrate a desired capability, what you have to do? You have to declare that. Okay, desired capabilities. Okay, we have to create a object for that. It is okay, equal to new desired capability, right? Desired capability equal to new desired capability. Why this error? Okay, we missed an equal to. Okay, equal to So we create an object for the capability. Now what we have to do, how we can set the capability? For that we need to use this object capabilities dot set. Okay, so different features are available here. Okay, if you want to set the name of your browser, that you can set, and all other features that you can see it here. So it's totally based on your requirement. You can set the capability. Okay, suppose if you want to set the capability based on the options that now we have created, what you can do for that, set capability. I'm going to use, okay, this one. Then here what we have to do, Chrome options dot capability, and here we need to provide the options that we have created. Okay, so this is one method of setting the capability based on the options that we have created. Okay, and if you want to merge both these options and capability, what you have to do, just type options dot merge, then give the capability object that you have created. Okay, so this is how you can do. Or if you want to accept the insecure certificate, what you have to do, you have to use this capabilities object dot set capability. Okay, so inside that what we have to do, we have to capability, okay, capability type dot accept. Okay, so it's totally based on your need. Okay, suppose if you want to accept the insecure certificate, you can choose this, or if you want to accept the SSL certificate, you can just choose this particular one. Okay, suppose if I am going for insecure certificate, just choose that, and here you need to choose it like a true. Okay, so if you make it to false, means it will not accept the insecure certificate. So this is the way of setting the capabilities and setting the options, and this is how you can modify the features of Chrome driver to make the proper automations. Okay, so once you are creating these options and capability, you have to refer that inside the Chrome driver initialization. Then only the Chrome driver will get the properties of these options and capabilities that you are going to create. Okay, so hope you're clear about this concept, and let me try to execute it once again and show you whether it is working fine or not, because as of now we are not getting any insecure errors, right? That's why there is no need of overriding. But in case if you're getting some insecurity errors, it will override. Okay, it has maximized using the options and it got completed. So I hope you understood the basics of the Selenium WebDriver, the save capabilities and Chrome options, and where you can use these features to enhance the capability of your WebDriver to do the proper automation. Okay, so if you find this video useful, please share this with your friends. Please like the video. Please give your valuable comments, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. So thanks for watching the video. Bye.